And also remember, don't believe what I'm saying in this video. This video is all for entertainment purposes.
A corrupt government cannot liberate the people. If the head of the stream is corrupt, the entire river will be also.
Alright, good day ladies and gentlemen. So I came across this video, and it's a good thing I listened to all of it, and I heard some very strange and concerning things coming from this man's mouth. O Speaks, I need you to come get this one, bruh. I need an assessment because this man is a veteran. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying I believe nothing he's saying. I'm saying, what is causing him to believe the things that he's saying? This man believes what he's saying. That's what concerns me. He actually believes it. You know, forget about prophecy. Forget about what the Lord said. But what he said is, this is what is going to happen. Man, listen. I can't make this up. You listen to it, and then I'm going to say what I say at the end. Here we go.
The worst news that I've ever received in my entire life on this planet. Donald Trump is now going to be the most powerfulest president in the United States of America. He controls the House. He controls the Senate. He controls the Supreme Court justices. And a lot of you that have voted for him, I call you useful idiots.
Oh my God, bro.
Oh, hell no, man. What the Get your ass on, boy. You get your goddamn ugly ass on.
How is it going to play out? Nobody knows. But if it's any indication of how it's going to play out, look no further than the rhetoric that Donald Trump spewed out of his mouth leading up to this election. Now, I did a post a couple weeks ago that a lot of people were quiet. You go back to my post and you'll see that. I had a black shirt on and I made some comments about everybody was quiet, right? Now I know why everybody was quiet. And here's my conspiracy.
Hey, yo, what the? What? Hey, who mans is this? Oh, mans is this?
All right, several months ago, when Donald Trump was facing trial, the Supreme Court justice, 6 of them ruled that presidents are above the law and they have complete immunity from prosecution. All right? How did they know? That's one, how did they know? The other how did they know was they knew that Joe Biden will never utilize or abuse the Constitution. So he would not take advantage of that ruling because he believed in the rule of law and he believed in the Constitution. So Joe Biden, even though he's given that immunity to do whatever he wants to do as president, he didn't do it.
Why love you lying? Why you always lying? Oh my God, stop lying.
The other conspiracy theory is that how did the media, CNN, NBC, ABC, Fox News, Newsmax, all play a part in Donald Trump's victory? Mind you, that each of these networks are owned by white male billionaires, okay? Elon Musk bought Twitter for $44 billion several months ago in order to influence the election, right? Named it X. Now, before Elon Musk bought Twitter, Twitter had guidelines, right? Certain things you couldn't say on Twitter. Elon Musk invested $44 billion to help Donald Trump win the White House. What did he do with Twitter? Allow misinformation, hatred, and racism to be spewed on that app. So we got a lot of conspiracy theories on how did we get here. But how did they know that? Donald Trump himself said this. He did not need the votes, right? Another thing Donald Trump said that is going to come to fruition. This election is going to be the last election in America. So America as we know it, based on the power to give it to Donald Trump or hand it to Donald Trump by useful idiots. How is it going to play out? Nobody knows. But
No.
a lot of them MAGAs, 20% black men, 60 or 46% white women, 35% Latins, and other people entrusted their future and their children's future to a man who has said what he was going to do. Now, a lot of you will brush it off and say, he was just kidding, he don't mean what he say. And listen, I am a 20-year veteran, right? I've been around the world. I've been to combat. I understand what dictators do. I understand how government is overthrown, how dictatorship is set up. We have the precursor right now in this country, and everybody's quiet thinking business is going to be as usual. It's not. The precursors have already been set up in place for a dictatorship. Now, will Donald Trump finish out the rest of his term? No.
So we're just going to pretend that you didn't say this?
Idiots. How is it going to play out? Nobody knows. But
Nah, bruh. Ain't no buts. Pause. If you don't know, you don't know. But let's continue.
Donald Trump is 78 years old. In 4 years, he'll be 82. His family has a history of Alzheimer's. Donald Trump, the reason why he hasn't released his medical records, probably because it shows an onset of Alzheimer's. All right? A lot of you don't understand how power works. Power is addictive. And the Republicans have failed this country because they were supposed to have checks and balances in the Senate, on the Supreme Court justice. But what did they do when given the opportunity to impeach Donald Trump the first time, which would prohibit him from becoming president again? They did not impeach him the first time. They enabled him. The second time, Mitch McConnell enabled him. Now Mitch McConnell is having buyer's remorse. They already know what's coming. They had an opportunity to stop it. But here's what's going to happen in the first 90 days from a military perspective. Donald Trump is going to fire every general that doesn't go along with what he wants to do. He's going to put in place people that have no military experience and no history of warfare. He's going to replace all the federal agencies with his own MAGA leadership. All right? He's going to gut out Social Security. He's going to gut military pay. He's going to gut military retirement pay. He has said this. He's going to take away education from the federal government and give it to the states. And we know this election, the majority of the states are red states. All hell is going to break loose. For those of you who are not scared yet and don't understand the ramification of your actions, especially my black Trump supporters, may God help you. And it's done.
You saying that like it's a bad thing. May God help them. Well, okay. Shout out to God. I mean, that's the best help you can get. Man, stop gaslighting, bro. Chill.
Thanks for being village idiots or useful idiots. Dark days are ahead. Here's some advice for you. Get your passports ready. Find a country that will accept you, right? And if you have money saved up, try to keep that money. If you don't have any money saved up, in the next 90 days or 6 months, it's crucial that you save at least $5,000 to $10,000. Get your passport ready because I'm assuming that the passport agencies will be filled with MAGAs. They're going to be going through these applications and denying a lot of these applications. So you would not be able to get a passport to leave this country, right? I also suspect that a mandate or some kind of moratorium will be placed on gun purchases and ammunition purchases the first 90 days of Donald Trump presidency, right? This is not going to end well. A lot of you don't understand the ramifications, but the fact that we have a narcissistic president-elect that have led this country and divided this country for 4 years. Now he's given the opportunity and the keys to the entire country, handed to him on a golden platter. I'm afraid for everybody that are gay, people that are married to different races, people that are illegal in this country and have family members that are illegal. And for those of you who have voted for Donald Trump, listen, there's no refuge for you. Not on my side of the fence. Do not approach me and tell me that you're sorry, that you didn't know, because the man showed you guys exactly who you are. Now, world leaders are calling him and congratulating him. That is customary. But the world is worried, right? NATO is worried because he said he was going to dismantle NATO. NATO is the defenders of the galaxy along with the USA, the old USA. You're not going to know the USA after January the 5th. 90 days after that, the United States is not going to be the same country that you grew up with and your parents and your grandparents grew up with. It's not going to be the same country, all right? Be prepared for chaos, anarchy, and a dictatorship day one. You guys have a nice day.
Embarrassing. He needs some milk.
All right, guys, let me know what y'all think about that, man. And do you want me to do more videos like this? All I gotta say, it's amazing to me how people see the devil in Trump, but they can't see the devil in Kamala and Joe Biden. Mighty interesting. But let me know what you think.